Do another quick garden run. Today is July the I don't know, 18th maybe. Let's see. There's some sage that I've got going. Oh, my one of my other Asian lilies bloomed, white one. Yeah. These are my dahlias in the front yard. They're getting buds on them, but they have not bloomed yet. I've got some lilies. Looks like they may be orange coming up here. I think these are just day lilies. Here's some more of my Asian lilies. I just love these. There's a set of white, some red. Here's my okra. Something's been eating on one of them, but I think they're just starting to put on a couple spikes in the back. This is a burgundy okra. I've got a couple of green okras over here and another couple of burgundies. I've got my little dahlias that I stuck in the ground and just put a big bed of grass clippings around them. These have to come out every year. If you don't pull them out, the bulbs freeze. So after they're done, which will be quite a few months, I guess, I'll pull them up, put them in a bucket of sawdust. Over here, I've got another dahlia at the end of the row, done the same way. The ground is so hard, it's almost like concrete here. I've got some zinnias coming up in a pot. Here's the oldest of the dahlias. I do have one, looks like, about to open up. But they're red. Susan gave me these when I moved here, and God bless her, she just passed away. And I call them Susan's dahlias. I've got this. I'm going to collect the seed off of these rose campions. These came up volunteer across the street from the house. But aren't they pretty? They're a magenta with a kind of a silver stalk. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got the Kosa dogwood that I'm liking, and here's the garden. So, the beets are doing good. The celery is awesome. I have harvested most of the broccoli, and by God, it was delicious. Best broccoli I ever ate. It's a shame I don't have a bigger garden. Watermelon's coming up. It's just started climbing up the fence. The cucumbers are doing freaking fantastic. There's actually a cucumber you can actually tell is a cucumber now. And these are cantaloupes down here. They're just a little slow going. This is a cantaloupe, and it's doing pretty good, but all the flowers so far that I can find are male. Every single one of them, but we'll see. I'm getting some little peppers developing on my pepper plants, finally. I don't know if I can get in there close enough for you to see one. There's one. But I'm finally getting some peppers, thank goodness. Nice looking cabbage in there. I think I'll be eating that cabbage soon. That's a nice full head of cabbage. These are my pole beans. And just from the 8th, 10 days, they have gotten all the way to, that one's gotten all the way to the top. Got some sage there, some more cabbages that a little slower going. This one's good. This one's half. These are not doing well. I've got the sweet potatoes still going slow. Big potatoes. My lettuces, and I did find a way to eat some extra lettuce. A friend of ours down the road says to grill it, and I'd never grilled lettuce before, but now I have. You just wash it off good and dry it and coat it with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and grill it. And it was pretty good. I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it and some lemon juice. This is a little cherry tomato I have potted here. It's blooming, but not doing anything yet. Here's my scarlet runner beans, and doing exactly what I want it to do. I want it to cover this thing up, the water tank. I've been watering the garden out of it. It's completely full. We got 1 inch of rain, so we're doing good. There's one poor little miniature melon. It's all the rest of them got ate by slugs. I've been fighting a slug battle this year. Slugs, and I weeded the onions today. And my winter squash are starting to come up. There's a winter squash. There's a winter squash. There's a couple there. Hopefully they'll come up and fill this area in. Got a little garlic, got a little onions there. I got this garden kneeler to get up and down when I'm weeding, and dang, I like it. There's some blueberries coming along. That bush over there is just doing great. I don't know. This one, I accidentally broke a limb off of it, but it is a beautiful blueberry. There's the hay bale garden. My squash, I've been fighting slug problems. I get a few and they get a few. It's the green beans that I got off of this bush the other day. We had them last night for dinner. Dang good. Let's see. I've had beer traps out to get the slugs. I've sprayed with, you can mix ammonia at a like 10% solution and spray that on the slugs and it kills them. I've been fighting a big slug battle in here. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. Oh, there's my squash coming along. There's a couple of squash. I've got one squash that the slugs got on the other side. I'll show you, I have to cut it off. There's a couple of little ones. And tomatoes. So tomatoes are on the other side, and I am starting to get tomatoes now. 10 days out from my last video, I do have some little tomatoes. I've got blooms. Let's see if I can find a couple little tomatoes. I saw one in here earlier when I was weeding. Oh, there's one. There's a little guy. But they're coming along. I think I'm, and my little Italian Roma tomatoes, they're getting bigger. There they are. This is the Roma 3s. I also fed these guys the other day, put mulch all around. So maybe that'll help them out. And I've got quite a few blooms. I'll be glad to get us a decent tomato. I remember on the packet there were black tomatoes in this packet, and it was like a mixed color. Most of these were a mixed color heritage or tomatoes. Okay, coming around. Coming around. I have actually got some raspberries. Last 2 days I've picked some raspberries. Not very many, but they are starting to get there. And here's a zucchini down here that the slugs got, so I'm gonna take it off. It's getting mushy on. Yeah, that's a shame. I'll cut it off here if I can get to it. There, it's gone. We have picked a bunch of sugar snap peas. We ate some of them day before yesterday, and I picked a bag full of them this morning. My raspberries are starting to turn red. Prove it to you. Look at that. I picked a big handful today and let Paul have them before he went to work. So I'm guessing in the next couple of days I'm going to have a lot of work in here to pick. Lots of berries. So that's that.